look, you guys have had to deal with injuries along the offensive line for basically your entire time here, right? I'm just curious why you think that's been something you guys have been able to kind of navigate and manage throughout your time here. And as a kind of addendum to that, how excited are you to get to run and Eric back at some point after this bye?
Yeah, I mean, playing in this league, playing this game is physical sport, so you're always going to have injuries, no matter what position you're playing. But I think we have a solid, a great group of guys here on the offensive line, and I think you guys have seen that. We're able to bring guys off the bench, and they're able to step into those starting roles and do a good job at it. But like you said, obviously excited to be able to get Eric and Teron back, hopefully after the bye. I'm not sure when they're scheduled to return, but definitely excited to get them back in the action.
Amy, just
when the play call is a Hail Mary, what goes through your mind as an offensive lineman? That's a play that doesn't happen very often. And everybody has their role. So I guess what goes through your mind when that's called?
Yeah, when we think Hail Mary, we're like, just protect as long as possible. We know it's going to take a little bit for the receivers to get downfield, for the quarterback to set up to, launch a deep ball. So for us up front, it's protect as long as you can.
Then what goes through your mind when, Marquez actually comes down with it?
I think everyone was surprised. That's not a play that's completed very often. So, obviously great job on his part going up there and grabbing that. But, it's always awesome to see when you're the one scoring the points.
Jeff Duncan.
Hey, Ryan, you saw a lot of 5-man front yesterday from Washington. I'm wondering, how often do you see that type of front? It seems kind of unusual. And what challenges does it present for you all up front?
Yeah, it's not a front we're used to seeing that much. Like you said, they ran a lot of it. I think it's well known that they have a very good defensive line. They got really good pass rushers. So, it's kind of their strategy where it's like, all right, we're going to put our 5 best against your 5 best and see what happens. So from an offensive line aspect, it's, it's a little bit more difficult because it's 5 one-on-one blocking. So every guy's got their guy, you got to go out there and block it. Usually, out of a 4-man rush, you can get a double team somewhere and have eyes to the tackles or whatever. But, yesterday I think we did a good job handling it. And yeah.
As Sean said, he thought Chicago played some of that against y'all before. Do you remember somebody else playing it?
Yeah, we've gotten couple teams here and there. I don't remember I guess anything specifically, but we've definitely seen it before.
Is it I know you're not in their meeting room, but is it designed is it a respect thing for Alvin Kamara and your all's running game, or what do you think the strategy is for that?
Yeah, there's probably multiple different strategies, but I think in the past game, like I said, it presents one-on-ones. In the run game, yeah, let's get up there and try to attack each individual guy and stop the run game as well.
Thanks.
John DeShazer.
Good morning, Ryan. We've seen you guys hit a couple of big ones, big plays the last couple of weeks. How close do you feel you guys are to being the offense you want to be and expect to be?
Yeah, I think we've seen improvements each week. There's always room to grow. There's always room to get better. I don't think we're at that point obviously yet. We still got growing to do. Speaking from offensive line standpoint, there's still things we have to get corrected. Offensive line, we've gotten better with our communication, but there's still things that need to be corrected. So, I think we're making strides in the right direction, but definitely room to grow yet.
And I know it's early and the bye kind of just comes when it comes, but does it come at a right time or at a good time for you guys, considering how banged up you are and you might be getting the guys back?
Yeah, like you said, bye comes when it comes, and I think it is a good time. There are guys who are banged up, and getting a week to rehab, get your body back, and kind of reset. I think it'll be good for this team.
Amy Just.
Yeah, Blake Gillikin was given one of the game balls yesterday. I know it's a little weird that I'm asking an offensive lineman about a punter, but he had a really great game yesterday. Just how much does that help all of you when he's, pinning guys inside the 3?
Yeah, it's a huge deal. Those swings and possessions and field position are massive in NFL games. You make a team have to go 98 yards to score. You look at the statistics, and they're not good for driving the field 98 yards. So, he had a heck of a game yesterday, and everyone was very impressed with it. He did a great job.
Just how big of an asset has he been this season in general?
He's been big. Like I said, the field position game is huge. Whenever you can pin someone deep, it makes it very difficult. So he's been outstanding this year, and definitely a big help.
Luke Johnson.
Hey, Ryan, this is kind of similar to what John asked you, but if you could put your finger on it, how different has this year been compared to like previous years, just in terms of finding out kind of who you guys are offensively and growing from week 1 to week 5 and figuring out who the best version of yourselves is?
Yeah, I think every year is a little bit different. In the NFL, there's always changes to rosters and stuff. But I think this year has been good. We've been feeling it out and growing each week. Like I said, still got a lot of room for improvement, but I think we can see and learn, and we can kind of see the progress we've been making week to week, and we need to just keep building on that.
Jeff Duncan.
Ryan, the bye week, what's personally for you? What do you do? Do you get away? Do you just decompress from football? I mean, how do you attack it?
Yeah, the biggest thing for me is just trying to take care of my body, just take care of anything that's going on, and kind of get off my feet and get into the recovery mode, and just try to get my body back to the best shape as possible.